everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Detroit Lions. With that, let's head inside the Ford Field in Detroit. We're standing by are the two men who will bring you this one, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. From up top next to Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, folks, we were already excited for this game. And then before the contest, you and I are down on the field outside the white lines.
Yes, we were following the rules.
We were following the rules, and a ball comes over our direction, but we can't see it. Somebody yells heads up, and instinctively you turn around and you snare it one-handed with your off left hand. So now we're really ready for football.
No gloves either.
No gloves.
No gloves. Not like what the guys are wearing playing the game now. But wasn't that a whole lot better than that time we were down there? And I got the coffee spilled on me when I got nailed by the punt returner.
That happened to the Vikings, right?
Yes, a much better job of being heads up this time. Thank you for the notice.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford is a big-arm guy who's learned how to temper some of his throws. Actually has added a lot more touch and accuracy as his career has gone along. Big-time confidence in his arm, though. Any throw you want, he can make it.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
From the 50, it's Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered. It's both feet down for the completion.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
That time a 6-play drive, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State. It's the Pro Bowler, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch Derek Carr grow as a pro. When he was a rookie, they tried to game plan around him so that he didn't have too much responsibility. Now, I don't think they can heap enough things on his shoulders because they know he can handle them.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And they can't corral him. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. A look now at the Oakland offense.
In the NFL, we love to talk about bloodlines and how important they can be. And for Zay Jones, he's got a terrific one. His dad, Robert, longtime linebacker in the NFL, big time with the Dallas Cowboys. And his uncle, Jeff Blake, a starting quarterback in the NFL at one point. Wonder if he played catch with Uncle Jeff in the backyard a few times growing up.
He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
Let's talk about Vontaze Burfict, the versatile linebacker. You can play him inside, you can play him outside. Undrafted coming out of college, and that still fuels him. Gives him that huge chip on his shoulder. And when he's right and plays at his best, one of the best linebackers in the league. Just has to know where the line is so he doesn't go past it and cost his team some penalties.
Stafford on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Defense.
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2nd quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make the score 14-0. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. On the draw, Richard. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Getting set to go again, Matthew Stafford trots back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. 3rd down here. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Stafford, incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And that one results in 35 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Encroachment, defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
The throw complete here to Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Carr completes it. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. Carr now on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that one makes it 14-7. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with an Oakland touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't found before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He shakes him off, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Max Crosby drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 11. Fights through at the 5. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Carr going to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. Still going. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now a play fake it at Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Again, it's Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. This one complete to Lacey. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Johnson. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to Johnson again. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. And they'll find Galladay. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now it's Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Out of the gun, Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
They go play action here on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. On 2nd and 10. Carr, but it's going to be 2nd down. Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Carr, buying time to his left. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Now Carr. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on first. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.